Gemini, let's tap into your story time reading. If you're a Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placement, then this is your reading. So let's go ahead. If you are not subscribed to my channel, go ahead, hit that button, subscribe, hit the thumbs up as well. Show me some love. So let's tap in. Okay. Gemini, y'all coming through. Y'all got something to say. So you are coming into this story as the child of seas. Okay, so this is the Page of Cups. You're in this really sweet, tender, kind of sensitive energy that you're navigating right now. Okay, you might even be in a space where you're kind of like cocooning yourself away from the world, and you're just you know, taking care of you. You may also be connecting with your inner child. The emotions of your inner child may be a little more prevalent for you as we navigate Leo season, which does highlight your inner child, okay? So if there's any healing that needs to take place for you in that realm, it does look like the universe is, you know, setting up the stage for you to take the space to do so. You may be spending some time near the water or have plans to travel to the ocean sometime soon. I'm almost seeing too, it looks like there's a hurricane or something going on in the background here, and she's just like tucked away safe in this little shell. So there may be some turbulence, you know, some things that are kind of going on around you, but you're fine. You're safe. You're secure. You know, it's all good. All right. Some of you may be feeling a little more creative, artistic. You might be in a space where you're just kind of quietly tucked away in your own privacy, and maybe you're working on like a creative project or exploring a creative hobby of yours. You could be healing some stuff around friendship wounds. I'm seeing with the pink, it's reminding me of like friendship for some reason. So there may be some things that you're healing in regards to that. Now, the other character showing up in this story is coming through as the Ten of Fire or the Ten of Wands. Self-destruction. We've got this, like, I think this is Saturn in Sagittarius, but we have someone that is in a very different energy than you, okay, Gemini? You're coming through kind of cool, calm, and collected. And then there's someone on the other side of things that's very fiery, you know, maybe kind of ready to burn it all down. Now, I'm getting that this can be healing, but, you know, it's just like different approaches to the healing process. Someone might prefer like trial by fire. They want to, like, you know, transmute through the flame. They want to burn the bridges, and, you know, kind of things tend to be a little more dramatic on their end, more explosive when there are endings taking place. But for you, when there are endings taking place, it might be more like an internal type of process where you're just like, la, 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 la. Like, and I'm not saying there's any right or wrong way, but you guys are approaching this situation in very different energies. Okay, let's see what the plot is. What is going on between you and this individual? Ten of Swords, illusion. Okay, so there is an ending between you and this person. Oh, rats. Yeah. We got Moon in Gemini, so I mean, that is your sign here. I don't know if you have a Moon in Gemini as well, but yeah. Now, the illusions, though, could be what needs to be healed. So some of you, once again, going back to the friendship trauma, you might have some betrayal wounds, something like that. This other person could too. You might be like kind of mirroring each other in this process here. You know, this can be also someone who tends to exaggerate that strong Sagittarius energy. They tend to make things like bigger than what they are. What's the challenge, the problem here in this story? I mean, we definitely see the Ten of Wands or Swords, where someone's kind of acting from past experiences. There could be some projecting going on. Right. The problem here is the Child of Wind. Okay, so this is the Page of Swords, right? So the problem is going back to the child. It's something about the inner child that is really needing to be engaged with a little bit more. There could be a problem when it comes to communication as well. You know, sometimes a child of wind isn't the best communicator because they're a child. So this is someone that typically like lacks an attention span. So this could even be the disconnect between Gemini and this other person. It's like someone, you know, is lacking the attention span to possibly like keep up with the connection. And it could just be because someone's a little more on the detached side, you know, coming through as the child of consciousness. You're not like deeply intertwined or interwoven with anybody. You tend to kind of do your own thing, and you know, don't want to feel restricted. Going back to this Saturn and Sagittarius, which, you know, they're actually very oppositional energy. Saturn is restriction and Sagittarius is expansion. But there's an element here of, yeah, maybe not, I don't know, wanting to be tied down. But it's interesting because we're not talking about romance. I do feel like we're talking about friendship more than anything. But, you know, for some of you, it might apply to romance, where you feel like you've gone through enough shit in relationships, you've gone through enough betrayals, heartbreaks, you know, all the things, and you just feel like, it's better for me to not be tied down to one single person. You know, maybe that feels scary, right? Making a commitment like that, even to a friend, right? Because our friendships are commitments as well. You know, people that think like, oh, the only commitment they're in is with their romantic partner. That's not true. You know, a commitment is you, you know, making it known to someone that you're there. You're there through like thick and thin. And there seems to be an element of like non-committal energy that I'm picking up on. What's the action, the advice here? Interesting. We got two majors that came out. So we have the Lovers. I'm not sure which card the initiation is. I need to look it up in the book. So yes, we do have Gemini energy is coming through very strong again. I believe we have Capricorn energy coming through as well. So I don't know if some of you are dealing with a Capricorn potentially. Wait, is this the Devil in this deck? That's an interesting depiction there. Let me see here because I'm very curious. This is the Devil, I believe. Yeah, I'm not sure what's... which card this is associated with. I'll look it up on my end, because yeah, I'm trying to figure out which Roman numeral that is, but I'm pretty sure that is the Devil card in the tarot. Okay, so there is a need here to overcome, you know, said devil in your life. And that could be, okay, this is the Devil card. Yep. All right. So this is an interesting depiction or character for them to use in this specific deck. But there is a need to break free from childhood wounds. Maybe that's why you're needing to connect with Mary Magdalene. You're needing to connect with like a mothering, nurturing energy, the way she's pregnant here as well. So, you know, some of you are needing to nurture your inner child. You're needing to bring some balance into your inner child. Maybe by this process of restoring innocence, where you start to believe that, you know, good people exist, that, you know, good friends exist, good lovers exist, you know, whatever it is that you feel like. It's almost like you feel like you've had to keep yourself away from certain things. Like, it's safer for me to just be, you know, to myself, but also it can be very isolating is what I'm seeing here. So there's a need, once again, you're kind of healing some old stuff from your childhood that might allow you to connect with people a little more easily. The resolution, yeah, Four of Earth, boundaries, okay? So there is this earthy element, and Capricorn keeps coming out. So I don't know, some of y'all could be dealing with Capricorn or something like that. But there's also this element of needing to like get more grounded. We have a lot of air and water energy that I'm seeing in this spread, but we're needing to definitely ground it out with some earth energy, right? So, you know, this is that feeling of knowing that you're safe, you know, you're secure, that sure, it doesn't mean that bad things will never happen to you again, but it's not walking around with the expectation of bad things happening, with the expectation that people are going to disappoint you, with the expectation that people are going to betray you, that they're going to abandon you, that they're going to talk shit about you behind your back, you know, whatever it is. Like, you guys need to really release that. Maybe release it to Mary Magdalene, okay? To heal that within you. Now, you know, for some of you, there could be someone in your life that is self-destructing, and you have had to create some boundaries between you and this person. Maybe, you know, a part of your inner child at a certain point thought like, oh, you know, I see potential in them, or I see the good in them, I want to help them, you know, all of the things, but that is their journey to take. That's their cross to bear, not yours. So some of you could be taking a step back from a relationship, and kind of letting someone go through their own process. Okay, there may be some boundaries that you're setting up around communication. I don't know if you're blocking someone, but you know, you might be maybe pulling back or lessening the communication, like things like that, okay? Just to kind of give this person the time and the space that they may need to just kind of work through some of their own shit. I almost feel like there's an element of to be continued with your story, so we'll have to just kind of see what comes up in future readings, because I'm sensing that maybe you and this person will just be on a timeout for a time being. maybe during this retrograde cycle, and then once Mercury goes direct, things will kind of calm down and you guys will get back into a better space. So we'll see what plays out as I continue to post these readings. But for the time being, you are being advised to assert your boundaries, to protect yourself, to preserve your energy. If you have been feeling a little heavy, you've been feeling gloomy, down in the dumps, make sure that you're up on your spiritual protection as well, your spiritual hygiene, taking your spiritual baths and whatnot, doing your head cleanses, whatever it is that you do, okay? Because there is someone around you that they're transmuting some heavier energies with this self-destruction, and it might have an effect on you, right? Where you start to feel anxious or irritated or really moody, down in the dumps or something like that. So I get, yeah, there could be someone's like emotions or something that are impacting you a lot more than you have acknowledged previously, but now you are acknowledging it and you're like, all right, let me just set some boundaries here with this person because we're too energetically tied here to where I'm sensing or feeling everything that they're dealing with that might not even have anything to do with me. And it looks like it doesn't really have anything to do with you. So you're just going to be on the sidelines, just not really waiting for this person, but you're just taking care of you. And yeah, like let them kind of work that out in their own time. So with that being said, I'm gonna wrap up this message here. If this resonated, please leave me a comment below, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and until next time, I'm sending you so much love. Take care. Bye.